Hello and welcome to my YouTube video of my recently purchased Apple IIe computer. This was the computer that revolutionized the world, made by Steve Wozniak and marketed to, oh my god, by Steve Jobs. And this was a big deal. I just picked this up recently from two teachers, one of whom is retired in the Kenmore neighborhood of Buffalo, New York. I got about 5 boxes of original and pirated software, a printer, all the original manuals for $50, and again in this picture you can see the joystick is included as well. My cool parents bought my brother and I one of these babies back in 1983, and I used it all the way through 1993 when I went to college, where it finally died and would not work anymore. So I'm going to walk you through all this cool stuff because, yeah, I'm a nerd, and I'm sure that there's people out there that would be interested in looking at this stuff too. So we start with the Apple IIe processor, the computer that came out after the Apple II and the Apple II Plus. This was the longest product ever produced by the company that we know as Apple. And a couple of interesting things. This is a monitor that we had. This is not a monitor that we had when I was a kid. This is a monitor 3 that came out with the Apple III, and most nerds and Apple folks, Apple aficionados if you will, would recognize that came out with the Apple III computer that was supposed to take over the Apple II world. It didn't, but we have this now. And it's just a green screen monochrome monitor. It works. It's awesome. We step down here and take a look at the disk drives. You can tell by disk drive number 2 that this is an aftermarket disk drive, and honestly I've been having problems with it, and so I'm going to be on the prowl looking for another original Apple disk drive to replace this one. I do have another one in my basement with my other Apple IIe CPU, but that one is also not working. I might have to dicker around with some wiring and see what's going on, but we'll go from there and we'll see what happens. But yeah, so if you've got a disk drive that you want to get rid of, send me an email because I'll probably buy it from you. Original joystick, this is the same joystick that I had when I was a kid. My parents originally bought the computer for school purposes only, and that went away really quick when we could get video games. Down here we have an Image Writer 2. This works. I actually fired it up with the folks that I bought it from. So this thing prints, and I do have some paper, as you can see below that printer. We had an Image Writer original when I was a kid, and I'm sure that it works the same way, but I bet you 10 to 1 my Image Writer as a kid is a hell of a lot louder than this thing. So don't want to make anybody york, but I'm going to move over here, and again I apologize for the camera bouncing, but I'm not working off a tripod here. I'm not that professional. So cooling fan, which is cool. I never had one of those when I was a kid, but I got one now, so that's awesome. All the original software is still here with the computer, and again, as I mentioned, about 5 boxes of other software, whether it's pirated, some of it is original, a lot of soft docs, and all of the original manuals that came with the Apple IIe. The owner's manuals, all the DOS manuals, stuff for the printer, the Super Serial card, the 80-column card, and AppleSoft tutorials, and other AppleSoft programming basics. And that is really cool. I was really thrilled to hear that this does have the 80-column card, which boosted the original 64K of the Apple IIe up to 128, and later on that actually became standard for a lot of the software pieces that came out for Apple, that you did need the 80-column card to make sure that you did have enough RAM to run all the programs. So I'm going to pick up a game here, and might as well fire this baby up and take a look at what we're doing. This is obviously not a legitimate piece of software. This is a pirated piece of software, but this was a game that was huge when I was a kid, and a guy across the street, Nick, had it, and we always wanted it, and he burned us a copy. And yeah, it's called Swashbuckler, and it was really fucking cool. It's not like anything else that's out there now, not like anything else I have for the iMac or my PlayStation or my PowerBook. But yeah, look at that, huh? Holy smokes, holy shit, this is great. And this is the kind of stuff that kept us amused for hours. And I'm going to try to do this with one hand while holding this camera. I'm sure I'm going to fare terribly, but you'll get the idea. And here's a little piece of history for all the young folks out there that they would laugh that I even bought this for $50. Okay, so here we go. This is the basic premise of the game. You're this guy who has to wander over here and zap this dude. Yep, and I got him. Haha! And then I can switch around, and then I gotta go fight this guy, and he looks kind of scary. So I'm gonna go over and try to get him, and then I think this guy comes up twice. So I gotta fend him off, and without getting killed, right? And I can back up and then go after him again, and he's not going down. So I'll go back and get the fat guy. And he's gonna block me too, so I'll go back and get the other dude. Yeah, see, this is awesome, isn't it? Come on, who remembers this stuff? Alright, that's enough. I think everybody's had enough of this video as it is. So yeah, there is my new Apple IIe, new because it's new to me, and the more stuff that I add to it, I'm hoping to get an old tape drive. We'll go from there, and I'll keep posting stuff, and yeah, if you like it, send me a message, and that'd be awesome. Okay, wait, I'm gonna get killed, so let's just watch that. Okay, if this guy can't kill me with my back turned to him. I mean, really? I'm right here. This is terribly exciting. So yeah, there you have it. Send me an email or post a message here on YouTube, and would love to talk apples with you. Hope to hear from you soon. Take care.